I have been trying to flip stuff online for the last 30 days, and I have been really excited to do this. It has been a lot of fun. I have used many hours. I have bought some questionable things maybe, but in the last 30 days I have sold over 100 items. I have sold it primarily on sites like Vinted because I don't live in the US, so I have to use other marketplaces. I live in Denmark, so when I sell on Vinted, I can sell to countries like Denmark, Sweden, Poland, and Finland. First off, I will tell you about some of the best flips I've done so far. First, I bought this 6-liter empty vodka bottle. I bought it for around $5, and I sold it for $70 plus shipping. I also picked up this 3-liter empty vodka bottle. I haven't sold it yet, but hopefully it will sell soon. The guy who bought the big bottle was also interested in this one, so hopefully he will buy this as well in a month or so. So next up is a black flower wooden pedestal, something like that. I got it for around $7.50, and it sold the same day for $39 plus shipping. I have also tried my luck in shoes. I have, 30-40 pairs of shoes at the storage room right now, but so I've not sold it all, but I have sold a pair. I have sold a couple of them with quite a decent profit so far. For example, I have sold these pairs of Doc Martens boots. I bought them for $51 and I have sold them for $84. I also sold these pair of Italian shoes. I can't pronounce the brand, so I won't. Yeah, I bought them at the thrift store for around $5 and I have sold them for $55 plus shipping. Everything is plus shipping because the buyer pays for it, so yeah. Yeah, another niche I have been doing for is just the last week or so is badminton rackets and tennis rackets. When you buy brands like Yonex, they will sell very fast. I usually pay around $4 each, and so far I have sold one Yonex racket for $31 and one Forza racket for $20. I also got this Adidas Adipower paddle bat that I sold for $21 and I bought that for $4 as well. Another category I've done well in so far is VHS recording machines. I don't know, is it VCR in US? I don't know. I can get them for around $8 at my local thrift store, tested and working. And I am selling these for around $30 to $50 plus shipping online. It goes for around the $50 when there is a remote controller with it, and around the $30 if there ain't any controllers with it. It also depends on the brand as well. The more unknown brands doesn't sell for quite as much as Samsung or Sony or JVC. A cool flip I did in the beginning of this month was a pair of roller skates. They were brand new. I got them for $16 at the flea market store, and I sold them for $63 plus shipping a few days later. Bags have also been very nice for me to sell so far. For example, I found this low pro camera bag at my thrift store for around $45. I wasn't sure about it, but when I looked it up, I saw a new one cost a few thousand Danish crowns. So yeah, I picked it up for $45 and I sold it the very same day for $133 plus shipping. A few other examples is this bag that I sold for $23 in profit. This one I sold for $13 in profit. One of the most fun things to do is to pick free stuff up and sell them for a profit online. They aren't easy to sell always because the quality and the condition of the item is not always perfect, but at least you pay $0 for it, so everything you make is a profit, and that's a big win. A few examples is golf bags, wired phones, small bags, handbags for women, and shoes. A few lessons I have learned in this first 30 days of flipping stuff online. One, think twice before you buy. Otherwise you will end up with, random stuff like, yeah. So, okay. Space problems. It's nice, but I haven't sold it yet. It's on auction right now. It ends later today. I'm very excited for that, though. The second thing I've learned so far is organizing your items. As you can see, I am in my small office right now. I don't have a lot of space, so I have rented a small storage unit on 2.5 square meters. It's not nearly enough space, but it's better than having it here. I have over 400 listings right now. I'm struggling to keeping things organized. I'm getting better at it, but 2 weeks ago when someone bought a pair of shoes, it could take me 30 to 60 minutes finding it because I couldn't remember where I put it. So that's something I'm gonna look into in the next month, organizing. I also went to a flea market this month. It went badly for me. I used 3 full days pricing things, driving towards the market with my very small car filled with items. I took all my inventory because why not? It was a very bad idea. There wasn't enough room for all the stuff, and I ended up selling a handful of things for a few hundred crowns. So yeah, I stood next to my brother who is flipping Pokemon items and Pokemon cards, and yeah, he did better. So if I'm gonna do a flea market again, I am going to take, fixed priced items, clothes, which will all cost a few bucks each, and books to $4 each or something like that. So I can keep it simple for the customers there, and I don't have to drive back and forward in my very, very, very small car. I didn't make profit on everything I bought this month. I'm gonna be honest, I lost money on something. In the beginning I bought some items that I was excited about, but I didn't research enough on them. So for example, I bought this 128 car cards. I bought them for $14 and they got 0 interest, and after a month I got an offer from a guy, a teacher with special need kids. They would use the cards to learning numbers and words and such, and he offered me $10 and I said yeah, sure. I got rid of it, and now I got rid of it, and now I can use that $10 towards something else that hopefully will bring in more money. A few other items I accepted offers around the price that I paid for it, or a dollar or two in profit. So because very low interest, and I was just happy to get rid of it because it was a bad item, a bad decision buying the item in the beginning for me. So I'm not nearly in the profit right now, overall, because I bought like more than 400 items and I have not sold all the items yet. I think my Vinted account are showing that I have items for sale for just over $3,000, something like that. Yeah, so I'm not doing this full time at all. I have a part-time job 3 days a week, and on my days off I try to go out and source new items in thrift stores, at flea market stores, at original flea markets. It's usually just on the weekends those are around, and I don't think I will do it full time. It's just a hobby for now. It's a fun hobby. I have a lot of fun doing this, shipping items, picking item up. I get very excited when I take a chance in something and it sells for a very good profit, like the vodka bottle I showed you in the intro. I was looking it up while I went around the flea market store with my sister, and I saw it and looked it up and said, oh, it was going for $120 and I could get it for a few dollars, and said, I'm gonna try. And it went well. So hopefully it will pay off the debt of my car, and after that I will continue doing it, but maybe with another goal. Hopefully in the coming months I can earn enough money to pay for a bigger storage unit. I have a basement. It's not the best basement in the world to store items, so a storage unit would be preferable, at least according to my wife, who ain't very happy when I get home with things, especially big things. But it's fun. I have fun. I think that's about it for now. Thank you so much for watching my first video, and I hopefully will see you soon.